game, and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. From deep, it's Harbor. He stopped right there after he... Term was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Hits the hole, it's Clark. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Throwing, Sellers. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. Sellers from the gun on third down. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Fuller. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up.
Here we go. Ready, win.
Here's Sellers to throw. Finds his back in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sellers. Rushes on. He's going to run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Manning. He's going to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense.
Going for it all. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hand off for Brown. He's past the sticks. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Using his legs, it's Fuller. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Throwing Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Brown. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Turning it on. Crosses midfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and in those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big game. Nice play by this offense.
Handoff to the lone back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's Sellers to throw. Slips away. Lets it fly. Out wide right, it's Harvard. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They go play action with Manning. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Long way to go on second down. A give to Brown. He's got the first down. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll leave it with the lone back. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. They're going to ride this running back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Arch is going to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Oh, man, the coach might want to think about putting this defender on offense. He almost dragged his toe in bounds. That was almost an interception. Nice job.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Under pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Here comes the Texas offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Right side, it's Townsend. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These corners going to give them some space. On the ground, it's Clark. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The lone back's got it. Got enough for the 1st down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
They'll try it over the left side. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. with the ground game left. Got the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Keeps it on the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for a crease. It's Fuller. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sellers on the play action. They're all over it. Just gets rid of that one.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On the run, it's Clark. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch in the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Buying time to his right. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Changing the routes with his receiver. Manning. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. There he goes. He's got enough. Just plowing ahead. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to run, it's Fuller. Could be an alley. Got some room in to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.